This again. All right, we have the 80 overall Denver Broncos traveling to Baltimore to take on the 80 overall Ravens, led by Coach Harry Munson, aka Tater, here on Twitch. Pretty even on paper, but let's see how it plays out on the field. Hopkins versus Emmanuel Sanders. That's a pretty good matchup. I mean, Hopkins is overall much better, but it's a pretty good matchup. Keenan Allen versus Philip Dorsett should be interesting. The two corners, the Broncos have the edge there. Pretty much every position that they've shown the comparison for, the Broncos have had the better player. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Take two on the Ravens versus Broncos. The Ravens being led by Tom Brady, the Broncos being led by Ryan Tannehill. This man over here thinks he's Kane from the WWE. All right, here we go. Broncos to kick this one away. Pray that Baltimore wins. No, Baltimore fields this one at the 7-yard line. And they're going to run it back up to the 29, which is also crap because it looks like he only got the 27. But first down for Tom Brady and the Ravens. I'm disappointed that Tom Brady's already back from his injury. Remember, he got hurt last week. And we all cheered. Here we go. Ravens out in the I formation, tight end on the right side of the field. Selleck motioning from right to left. Comes across the formation. This one a handoff to Alvin Kamara. Blown up in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. Micah Hyde in on that tackle, coming up from the free safety position. You know what? On second thought, I won't go for either. Rip. Gaming dude pulling his horse out of this race. He figures there's enough horses on the other team to run it without him. Brady in the gun, delayed handoff to Kamara. Kamara shaking his way forward. That's going to bring up third down here. And here's a look at the Ravens offensive line and then their skill position players. Hate the Broncos after Super Bowl 50. Hashtag go Peyton Manning. Brady in the gun, dropping back to throw, 3rd and 6. All day. Throws, and this one is incomplete. That'll bring out the Baltimore punt team. Hey, Leories 702, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Double Dog Soldier. How you doing today? Appreciate you. Edwards to punt. This one, a lot of hang time, sails into the end zone. And we'll see Ryan Tannehill lead the Broncos offense out on the field for the first time this game. You see his stats on the season, no interceptions, but we are watching him now and pretty sure we're going to see that change. Although we did see him play a game It was against the Seahawks, actually, in week 1. Red Ryu's team. He didn't throw any interceptions there. He was so much better than Cam Newton. That's because Peyton Manning's the GOAT. I don't care about your rings. Give me Peyton Manning. Tannehill hands off to James Conner, and he's also blown up early in the backfield. A loss of 1. So far, it's an even matchup. Both teams with running backs who've lost a yard at the beginning of the game. Tannehill back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and fortunate that this one isn't intercepted. Would have been his first interception of the season. And we would have all said, I saw it coming. Offensive line and the skill position players for the Broncos. Broncos have a couple of stars out there, DeAndre Hopkins being the biggest one. 3rd and 11. Tannehill in the gun, back to throw, under pressure, and he's going to go down at the 9-yard line, and Nwosu brings him down for the sack. And that'll bring out Denver's punt unit. Tannehill had his man. I mean, it wouldn't have been a first down, but he had a man coming on the right side of the flats here. I can't show you from that angle, but the guy would have had to have made at least 2 people miss, but still, it would have been better than taking a sack. This one fielded by Austin at his 42, and he's going to bring it up to the Denver 40. 16-yard return. 1st and 10 for Tom Brady and the Ravens. Can Baltimore get some points here for Coach Tater? We'll find out shortly. Safety rotating over while the strong safety comes up on the blitz. Brady under pressure, and he goes down. The safety, not the one who gets there, but it causes enough diversion and allows the lineman to get through, and that's going to be a 12-yard loss. 2nd and 22 for the Ravens. You have a question. Okay. Go on. Second and 22. The Ravens backed up onto their side of the field now. Kamara in the backfield. Handoff to Kamara. Stretch play to the left. Unable to make the first guy miss, and he's only going to gain 3 here. A look at the Broncos starting defense. 3-4 is their scheme. And here's their secondary. Micah Hyde, the star back there. Why don't I have Madden 20? Because it's the same game as Madden 19. And I already owned Madden 19. I don't have enough time or money to sit there and buy the same sports game every year. So what I end up doing is I usually buy sports games on a rotation. Like, maybe one year it's Madden and NBA Live, or NBA 2K, sorry. Ravens out to attempt the 51-yard field goal after getting this one up to 4th and 4. Kick is up, and it's good. Baltimore takes the early 3-0 lead. Maybe the next year I buy FIFA and MLB. The next year I buy NASCAR and something else. The next year I buy 2 other sports games, and then maybe I cycle back around to Madden. But since we're going to be getting a PS5 as soon as possible, I'll be upgrading to Madden 21 as soon as possible at that point. First and 10 for Ryan Tannehill and the Broncos after the touchback. They'll take over at their own 25-yard line. I formation. Tight end to the right side of the line. Hand off to Connor, who runs left. Solid block from Hopkins out there. Gotta love what you see by the receiver, who not only is a star in the passing game, but works his ass off in the blocking game. Blocks by the receivers don't show up on the stat sheets, but you know where they do show up? In your damn pride. And maybe on the running back stat sheet. You never know. Look at that pancake from the offensive lineman, too. Way to get after it, big man. Broncos, strong I formation. First and 10. Delayed play fake. Tannehill looking over the middle. Almost intercepted again, but it's dropped. And now we see the Ravens starting line. Another 3-4 defense here. And Nwosu, the sack artist from the previous drive. Broncos out in the ace. Tannehill under center, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Connor, and he's going to pick up a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 from the 38 as we drop just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Wonder if we're going to see a touchdown. We'll see soon enough. Or will we? You never know. We had one game that didn't see a touchdown until like the 4th quarter. 5 wide receivers. Tannehill in the gun. Throwing over the middle. This one complete to Thomas. And that's a first down. Tannehill's first completion of the game goes for 9 yards. 1st and 10 Broncos at the 47. Who thinks the Broncos are going to win versus who thinks the Ravens will win? I know Gaming Dude said he's not going to root for anybody, but who you guys think will win? And that'll take us to the second quarter. Score Baltimore 3, Denver 0. All right, here we go. We flip the field now. Broncos out in the ace formation. Ravens have walked a linebacker up on the underside. Connor able to get a good gash up the left side, and he's going to carry this one for 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Ball at the Ravens 43. Broncos looking to see some momentum here. So we got PDM as the commentator. Damn right. Tannehill checking. Delayed handoff to Allen. Counter step to the right. And he's going to gain a first down after a carry for 2 yards. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Ravens 41. Getting a whole bunch of looks at a 2-yard run. I don't understand. Replay team really needs to reevaluate the priorities here. Tannehill in the gun. Connor to his right. Delayed draw play fake. Tannehill looking. Plenty of time to throw. Throws it to the right. Hits Thomas, who fights forward and gains 10. I definitely thought it was closer to 9, and that's what the sticks say too. 2nd and 1 at the 31. Okay, we get it. Cool, good catch. Solid run. We don't need to see it 5 times. Here we go. 2nd and 1. 4.5 minutes to play. Hand off to Allen, who runs this one off the right hip of the center. And that's going to be a first down. 1st and 10 to the Baltimore 27. I have 2K multiplier. On what? You see Allen patiently waiting and then gets tired of patiently waiting, pushes his blocker forward, says, "Get out of my way, son. I got places to go." Tannehill under center. Stretch play to Connor to the right. Baltimore lucky they didn't get flagged for a face mask on this one, but it's a 5-yard carry. On me. Oh, you mean 2X, not 2K. I got you. It's because you're a sub. This one good for another few yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Broncos at the Ravens 19. The backup running back, Allen, is hurt, and they're looking at his foot and maybe his knee there. This doesn't look good for him. You have a strong eye formation. Actually, that's just an offset eye. Connor picking his way forward, then turns around to look at somebody in the crowd, runs into a blocker, not sure what he's doing. That'll bring up 4th down. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt for the Broncos. From 37 yards out, can he tie the game? It's up, and it's good. We're tied here in Baltimore. Ravens 3, Broncos 3, with 2:46 to play in the first half. Yeah, it was very nice of him. This one going through the back of the end zone. No time taken off the clock. Tom Brady will have a full 2:46 to go and the equivalent of 4 timeouts. The 2-minute warning on their side right now. Ace formation for the Ravens. Brady under center, Kamara in the backfield. Sanders in motion from left to right. Play fake to Kamara. Looking, throwing over the middle. Complete to Sanders. Did he hold on to it? No, he drops this one. 2nd and 10. Our man posing out there after making the play. Wish he didn't choose the Patriots. Yeah, well. Oh well. I don't like or dislike Cam Newton. I used to like him, but now that he's with the Patriots, I'm like far more middle of the road on him. But I still hate the Patriots. Play fake for Brady. And Brady's going to eat grass. Goldman for the Broncos coming up with a sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and 17 for the Ravens. Still just under 2.5 minutes to go, and if the Ravens want, they can let this hit the 2-minute warning. Looks like they are going to get this 3rd down play off. 3 receivers, bunch to the left. Brady drops back to throw, and it's complete to Emmanuel Sanders. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, but now the Broncos are going to get the ball back with about 1 minute and 54 seconds, depending on if they field this punt. They've still got all 3 of their timeouts to work with. Edwards to punt. This one is away. It's going to be fielded at the 19 by Curley, who spins through a couple of attackers, defenders, tacklers, whatever you want to call them. He picks up 14 on the return, and Tannehill and the Broncos will take over at their own 34 with 1:51 and 3 timeouts to go. You got a tight end and 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. One to the right, and the running back offset to Tannehill's right. Tannehill looking like a deer in the headlights. No clue what he's doing. He throws it deep down the right side, and Allen catches this one. Oh, no! Both Ravens defenders fall down, and Allen able to split them and go into the end zone. What a throw and catch. Touchdown, Broncos. That one's going on the highlight reel. Not that anybody's clipping anything out here. Extra point is up, and it's good. And now Baltimore's still going to have over a minute and a half to go with 3 timeouts to work with to try and tie this one. Panthers losing against the Bengals. They end up winning 45-38. Spoiler alert. Ryan Tannehill looked like he had no idea what he was doing on that play. Looked like he was going to get sacked for a minute, but ends up heaving a big-time touchdown. First and 10 for Tom Brady and the Ravens. Can they come down the field and tie this one up before halftime? 3 receivers to your right. Dumps it down to Kirk, who spins around the first tackler, and he's going to pick up a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Brady hurries them to the line. Still in the gun. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Brady throwing it out to the right. Gesicki catches it but drops it after the hit. That'll be 3rd and 1. Also stops the clock. The clock, while not an advantage right now, is not that much of a hindrance either. They do still have 3 timeouts. Brady back to throw again. Throws it to the right. Gesicki holds on to it this time. It's only a gain of 3. And Brady rushes him back to the line again. 4 receivers, bunch tight. Brady looking, stepping up, throwing on the run, and should have known better. Tom Brady, where's your fundamentals, man? You got 6 Super Bowl rings and you can't throw on the run? No, you can't. You know this by now. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Brady under pressure. And this one was a designed screen, but his running back couldn't get open in time, and that's going to be 3rd and 10. Empty backfield. Broncos bringing a safety blitz. They rotate the safety over for cover 1. Sanders catches this one. It's only a short gain, though, gain of 6, and Denver's going to call a timeout. They're going to get the ball back again. Yeah, the computer's controlling all of these players. Edwards to punt. This one going to bounce at about the 8, and no one's going to touch it, but it's going to die at the 4. Tannehill and the Broncos take over at their 4-yard line with about 50 seconds to go and 2 timeouts remaining. They'll probably run it here, to be honest, just to get a little space. And if they get a big run, they'll try and make a play. But if not, Connor, he gets the big run. And as foretold, like the prophet that I am, Denver calls a timeout after the big run. That's a gain of 21 yards. Imagine if he had taken that one all the way to the end zone. 36 seconds and 1 timeout. The Broncos have plenty of time to try and get down the field here and at least pick up a field goal. Tannehill back to throw, stepping up, looking, and he makes the Brady mistake. He throws off balance on the run, and fortunately for him, there's no one in the middle of the field to catch it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, 31 seconds to go. I formation for the Broncos. Probably just going to phone this one in and hand it off. Yep, it's a run for Connor again. And Baltimore calls their first timeout. That'll be 3rd and 8. Yeah, I told you the final score. Carolina wins 45-38. You're welcome. 3rd and 8 for Tannehill and the Broncos offense with 27 seconds left from their own 27. Baltimore gets a stop. They'll call another timeout. This one, another handoff to Connor, who starts right, looks left, goes up the middle, gets nothing. 4th and 6, and Baltimore calls their second timeout. They're still in the game, though. Yeah, but we've already played games that go beyond this, so we know what the final score is. Punt team out for the Broncos. Kicks it away. And this one gonna bounce into the end zone. Oh, you think I just made that score up and told it to you multiple times just because? Actually, you know what? That's exactly what happened. Let's see if I'm right. Let's test out my prophecy. Brady under center. 15 seconds to go. They called their timeouts for no reason because they're just going to hand the ball off here. Why? Why did you bother trying to stop the clock if you weren't going to try and do anything with it? Either way, we're going to halftime. Your score at the half, Denver Broncos 10, Baltimore Ravens 3. We've got 1/2 of football left to play here in week 3 of the Devil Dog Football League. Let's see if the Ravens can come from behind here and pick up another win for the users. For no reason at all, they're going to take you around the league to see the same 2 or 3 game scores that they've shown you after every halftime that we've been in. You would think they'd mix it up a little bit. Hey, there's a new one. The only one that they've mixed up because, and I don't know why this one isn't listed because the outcome's already done. Whatever. That was like the 2nd or 3rd game that we did of the night. And as much as it helps me to do all of these games in one stream, we might not do this much anymore because viewership has just absolutely died over the past few hours. We were averaging like 13 viewers for most of the stream, and we've been dropping. We're at like 4 now. Numbers aren't everything, but I think it's one of those you give people too much of a good thing and they don't care. They can come back at any point during the day if they want to. Just keep it special, I guess. Tannehill, play fake, rolling to his right. Throws, caught by Butt. Not Butts, just the single Butt. And it's a gain of 1. Allen gets the carry, clearly back from his injury. At least right now you are. There's only 4 of you and you're the only one in the chat. But, I mean, I appreciate the lurkers for sure. But, yeah, I think moving forward we're probably not going to put all the games into one stream anymore. I enjoy it for the most part because that means tonight I'll be free to just do things off stream for the league. But in terms of the stream itself and averages and such, clearly not the right call. It's the first time we've put all 13 games into one stream, and yeah, we've overstayed our welcome on this stream, it looks like. But that's all right. We only got one half of a game left, so we're gonna finish it up. Tannehill back to throw, throwing over the left to Hopkins. Hopkins catches the slant, good for 7 yards, and that'll push them to Baltimore side of the 50 to the 46. Two receivers and a tight end to the left for Tannehill. 2 linebackers walked up to the line in blitzing position. Oof. The middle linebacker comes up and knocks Allen into next week. Then he points back at him and is like, I got you, son. 3rd and 1 after the stiff tackle. Broncos at the Ravens 44. What do you mean I played Carolina already? Handoff to the fullback who gets a nice gain there. Not a typical run you would see from a fullback, but he carries this one for 12 yards. Tannehill hands off to Connor, who runs up the middle and is able to pick up 9 yards of his own. Did I see the Madden game? No. Nobody has the Panthers. We already talked about that. Tannehill looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket. Why he throws out there, who knows, but Allen makes something of it. Spins to avoid a tackler, and he's going to take this one down to the 2. Now, that's why they keep showing you those the scores, because there's no one playing, so the computer's in charge. Tannehill rolling out left. He's going to be brought down. A big sack by Nwosu again, and it's 2nd and goal at the 11. Handoff to Allen, up the middle, going to gain 2. And that's 3rd and goal from the 9. Broncos dominating all of the offensive categories here, but still only managing to be up by a touchdown. Three receivers bunched to the left, but it's not going to matter. We're going to back up 5 yards as the right guard false starts.
False start, offense.
.55 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal for Tannehill and the Broncos. Split backs in the backfield. Ball at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, and he's going to go down again. This time, Ndamukong Suh gets him for the sack. It's a loss of 6, and we'll see the field goal unit again. This one for 37 yards, but it's a straight down the middle field goal. It's up, and it's good. Denver now with a 10-point lead. Broncos 13, Ravens 3 with 18 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. And here's the kickoff. Fielded short at the 6-yard line by Harris. Harris able to bring it up to his 31, and that's where Tom Brady and company will take over. Brady stepping under center. Kamara in the backfield. Brady trying to motion somebody, but no one goes in motion. Play fake, throwing deep over the middle. It's complete to Dorsett. Big touchdown pass from the Ravens, and it only took one strike for the Ravens to make this a game again. One shot, one kill. And if you're a Brady fan, then you suck at life. But if you're not a Brady fan, you hate to see it. On to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it's good. Ravens close this one down to a 3-point lead after a one-play, 69-yard drive. Still here in the third quarter, and didn't think we'd see Denver's offense back out in the third quarter, but here we go. 5 seconds left before we go to the final quarter of the week. Ace formation for Tannehill and the Broncos. Play fake. Looks right, looks middle, looks right, looks middle. Heaves it deep. And it's another big completion by the receivers. DeAndre Hopkins just going up and fighting for this one. And that's why he's a star receiver. We've seen some big plays all of a sudden here. Going into the fourth quarter, it's the Broncos 13, Ravens 10. And the Broncos moving from right to left on your radio dial here, coming out in the I formation. 2nd and 10. Wait, what? Nani? Are they saying Hopkins dropped it at the end? Because it looked like he caught it. All right, well, I take back every amazing thing I just said. And now the Ravens defense comes up with a stop. It's going to be 4th and 4, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back. Screenplay not very successful that time. I don't know that we've seen a very successful running back screen all season. Jones punts this one away. This one sails deep, and it goes into the end zone. Tom Brady and the Ravens offense will take back over at their own 20-yard line with 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Baltimore still trails by 3, but they have the momentum. Brady in the gun, looking left, throws deep. It's another big completion to the star receiver Emmanuel Sanders, and it's another one shot, one kill for the Ravens. 80 yards this time for Brady and the Ravens. What are the Broncos doing on defense all of a sudden? First, Philip Dorsett burns the Broncos, and now Emmanuel Sanders. How bad would it suck if my PS4 overheated right now and spit the disc out before we finish this game? I'd be heated. And all the great plays we've seen would be erased. Baltimore on to attempt the extra point. It's good. And Baltimore takes a 17-13 lead. It was up to 6, and now it's down to 3. So, and overall, we're still trending down. It is what it is. But I definitely have a mental note not to do this ever again. The league has been big for the channel so far, but you don't want to overstay your welcome with it. Grant fields this one at his own 5. He runs it up to the 26, and Tannehill and company will take over there. 5:10 to go in the game. Tannehill still hasn't thrown an interception this season. Let's see if he can keep that up. He's going to need a touchdown here if he's going to hope for a win. Tannehill with 4 wide receivers, checks at the line, throws deep over the right, and it's incomplete, almost caught by Keenan Allen. Second and 10 for the Broncos, 5:06 to go here in the game. Three receivers bunched near the line, off to the right, and it doesn't matter what we had because the left guard false starts, and we're going to back up 5 yards.
False start, offense.
A lot of teams out there need to coach better fundamentals. We're seeing a lot of stupid penalties here. Heat advisory. I don't know if we have one out here or not. I mean, it's always like 80, 90, 100 degrees out here, at least during the summer. Tannehill back to throw. Looking right. Complete for a big one to Thomas. And he's going to take that one to the Baltimore 49. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. All right, it was worth seeing one more time. It wasn't worth seeing 3 more times. Let's go. 4.5 minutes to play here in the game. Tannehill in the gun, checking. Under pressure. It's a design screen, but the running back is going to lose a yard on the screen because his blockers don't look to their left. No peripheral vision whatsoever. If you're doing it individually, it's 1 for every redemption. Reached 100 where you live yesterday, 95 today. That's pretty damn hot. Out here in the desert, I mean, I'm not in the desert, but like they show the weather forecast for the desert. Get up like to 116, 120. I'm like, nope. Tannehill looking to throw, standing tall in the pocket, heaves it over the middle. This one complete to Jermaine Kearse, who takes it down to the Baltimore 13. The clock continues to move. We're under 3.5 minutes to play. Offset eye. Fullback motions from left to right. Connor gets the ball, starts right, finds nothing, goes to the left, picks up 3. Yeah. You just got to redeem points for each one. I don't know. I don't remember. Did I set one up for the coach themselves? Ace formation. Tannehill handing off to Connor, who tries to run up the middle. He's going to gain about 3 by keeping his legs moving. Third and 4. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I did. And at this point, I'm too tired to look it up. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end and a receiver to the left. Tannehill looking to throw. Oh, he overshoots his receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos have to go for it here. 4th and 4. They don't need a touchdown. They can get a 1st down. This could be the game, though. Tannehill looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He catches it in the back of the end zone, but he's unable to tap his feet inbounds, and Baltimore takes over at the 7-yard line. What a shame. The Broncos had 2 downs to pick up 4 yards. Unnecessarily went for the end zone 2 plays in a row. But they're still not out of it. They have all 3 of their timeouts, and if they can come up with a stop, the 2-minute warning is on their side. Brady in the gun, checking it. Play fake to Kamara. Looking, throwing deep over the right. And this one's intercepted by Micah Hyde at the 49-yard line. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back with another chance. Here we go. Another possible last-minute heroic game. Ravens lead 17-13, but Brady's just thrown an interception. Ryan Tannehill takes over with his offense at their own 49. 1:59 to go in the game with 3 timeouts to work with. Short field, but they're going to have to make a touchdown out of it. Tannehill looking, throwing left. He finally hits somebody. It's a short 5-yard gain. Thomas could have had another couple of yards, but he accidentally stepped out of bounds, but it does stop the clock. Connor lined up in the backfield to Tannehill's right. Actually, that's Allen. And Tannehill throws his first interception of the season. And not only does he throw the interception, it's going back to the house. Touchdown, Ravens. And that's going to seal this game up here. They're going to come out and grab an 11-point lead, and the Broncos technically not done yet, but let's be honest, they're done. This looks like something I could expect Tannehill to do in real life. Just perfect games, and then when they really need it, throws the first interception of the year. I feel like I can count on that. The Ravens kick the extra point, and they're up by 11. 1:43 to go. Like I said, it's over, but it's not over. Denver has all 3 timeouts. If they pull a Baltimore and score on a quick strike, get the extra point or even a 2-point conversion to close it to within a field goal, then they've got 3 timeouts if they can make a stop. Grant fields it at the 4, runs it, and he's going to bring it out to the 27-yard line. 1:38 to go in the game. Can Tannehill throw another big-time completion that goes for a touchdown on one play? If so, the defense has a chance to give Denver another shot, or they could even try to get an onside kick. Oh my God, Denver, the right guard, false start again, back him up 5 more yards.
False start, offense.
They're only making it harder on themselves. 1st and 15 for Tannehill and the Broncos. Checking at the line. Why? What are you doing? Why are you handing the ball off? The Broncos might as well be phoning it in here. 2nd and 11 after a short 4-yard gain. Tannehill to throw. Throws over the right, and he throws his 2nd interception of the season. And that's going to officially do it for us. There's no chance now. The Broncos pissed away their only miracle shot. They do still have 3 timeouts, but unless they get a pick 6 or something, or literally break Tom Brady's soul, there's no chance. Tom Brady, 7 of 13, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Most of that 98 yards coming on 2 completions alone. Ace formation for the Ravens here. Brady hands off to Kamara, and Kamara lit up in the backfield. Loss of 2. Denver calls their first timeout. Fuck you, Baltimore. 1:17 to go here in week 3. This is our final game of the week. The human player is winning this one. A nice change of pace. Counter step. And Kamara's injured on the play. If you're the Ravens, this is not what you wanted to see when you already have the game in hand. Pretty long shot, to be honest, gaming dude. For starters, you got to have over 100 hours in the chat. You don't have to, but that's my rule. And got to be here. Got to know kind of how I run things, that kind of thing. But the biggest thing is having 100 hours minimum. Eckler gets this handoff, and it's a loss of a yard. Denver takes their second time out. The injury to Kamara forced Baltimore to take theirs. And the Broncos will have technically still a shot. They're going to need a... Ooh. I didn't realize Baltimore was in field goal range. This is a 47-yarder. It's up, and it's good. Baltimore takes a full 2-touchdown lead, but that doesn't change anything other than the miracle that the Broncos need now entails 2 touchdowns instead of a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and field goal. This one will be fielded by Grant at the 3. And he's not going to get any further than the 23. 1st and 10 for Tannehill and the Broncos with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go here. They've got 1 timeout to work with. They're going to have to get a 1-play touchdown, the onside kick, recover it, and then another touchdown. I just posted it. You didn't need to do it again. I don't want to clog up the chat with it. And Allen runs it off the right side, fumbles it. The Broncos lucky to recover it. But not sure why they're even bothering to run if they still think they have a shot. Broncos not playing smart ball out here. I don't know why the coach is talking shit. He's the one making bad calls. 3rd and 8. Empty backfield for Tannehill. Tannehill drops to throw. Looking, throwing deep over the right. And this one is intercepted for Tannehill's 3rd interception of the season and the game. And if there were any slimmest of hopes for the Broncos comeback, the Ravens just sealed that off right there. Has been shit since Manning retired. It's true. Peyton the GOAT. Baltimore going to come out in victory formation. And Denver will burn their timeout for no reason at all. Right on cue. And it looks like we're going to get one. We have to get one more snap. We might have to get 2. I'm not positive. And Brady takes another knee. They don't have to snap the ball again, but they might do it anyway. I don't know. Computer doesn't seem to be good at math. There's about a half-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. See, they needlessly took another snap, but whatever. Game over. The Broncos gave this one away here at the end. It was a lot closer than it looked on the final score. But your final score here in Baltimore is going to be Baltimore 27, Denver 13. The Ravens end up with 1 yard rushing on the entire game. But they didn't need it. That's a damn shame.